Sanibonani. Ninjani niyaphila? Let's hope niyaphila bafethu. Nibingelela mfoka Mkhonza. Kuyi-Tuesday ntambama. Ngiyabonga kakhulu. Phinde ngithathe leli thuba ngamukele wonke umuntu osubscribe-ile le channel ngokukhethekile. Ikakhulukazi ama-new subscribers to this channel ku-YouTube. Kanjalo nama-new followers ku-TikTok. Ngiyanibonga kakhulu nonke. Ngiyanibonga kakhulu. I appreciate that ngendlela esimanga. Ngiyacela ukuthi if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. I have a lot of people la who are viewing my videos but haven't subscribed. Please do subscribe to this channel. Siyikhulise ndawonye. It's not into engathi mhlawumbe idla imali yakho or kuyadura. It's free of charge subscribe. Please do subscribe. Uphinde uthi follow lapha ku TikTok. Ngiyabonga. Kwi video yami namhlanje ngifisa ukubheka kancane indaba kaMbuyiseni Dlozi. Dr. Mbuyiseni Dlozi. UDr. Mbuyiseni Dlozi kunenkulumo asanda kuyenza manje. Ungaphosisi kuyizolo kwi-podcast yakhe le ebizwa nge-African Renaissance lapha ku-YouTube. Empeleni okuyi-podcast yeThabo Mbeki Foundation ngendlela engi-understanda ngayo. Bekhuluma ngendaba yama-immigrants. Into engiyitholayo laphayana uDr. Mbuyiseni Dlozi uzwakala against lama mash akhona eSouth Africa njengamanje alwa nama illegal immigrants, alwa nama immigrants arana amabhizinisi eSouth Africa angekho semthethweni and all that. Uzwakala engathi uyagxeka konke okwenzakalayo. Kukhona negama aze alisebenzisa uma ebiza laba abamashayo njengamanje. Ake ngikwenze nje kucaca. March and March, Ngizwe Mchunu, Phakela Umthakathi, Operation Dudula nabanye ngingabala ngithini. Bonke nje laba abamashayo manje against ama-immigrants, especially illegal immigrants. Kunegama alisebenzisile ubabize ngama-lumpen radicals. Leli ke igama ongathi noma uyolibheka manje ithola ukuthi igama elisuselwa kwi-theory kaKarl Marx ye-class. Ngoba siyazi ukuthi uKarl Marx wayekhuluma nge-class. So kukhona lapho uKarl Marx ayekhuluma khona ngama-lumpen proletariat. Lapha ekhuluma khona nge-underclass ngoba ekhuluma ngama-class ahlukahlukene uKarl Marx abiza ama-lumpen proletariat njenge-class eli-marginalized noma elilapha eceleni elizibona li-disconnected ey'ntweni ey'ningi ezenzakalayo kwi-capitalist society. So-ke malapho le class lizibona likuleso simo kuba nama-emotions avukayo kulelo class liyithole selenza izinto mhlawumbe ezibukeka zi-chaotic and all that. So mayekhuluma nge-lumpen radicalism uNdlozi ukhuluma ngeklasi eli-hyper emotional, iklasi eli-chaotic noma a class which is using a chaotic political style. Ukuthi iklasi labantu abathile abazama ukulungisa isimo ku society noma kwi country but basebenzise indlela ene-chaos noma indlela eyenza kubonakale kune-chaos noma ngathini. Ake ngithi nje ngenze i-example ngalamamasha enzakala e-South Africa. Siyabona uma kwenzeka lamamasha angithi ukuthi kwenzakalani, kuba nomsindo, kuculwa iy'ngoma, uyayibona kuba nayo yonke le nto ohlala uyibona lapho. Konke lokho uma ngabe sichaza i-lumpen radicalism ngoka-Karl Marx, ukhuluma ngabantu abanjalo. But nako okunye kufuna sikubheke. Uma ichazwa le lumpen radicalism iphinde ichaze abantu abalekha i-genuine ideological grounding ne-discipline, and ngabantu laba ababhekwa njengabantu abangenayo i-long term strategy. Sho ukuthi nje into yabo yinto ehamba iphelele endleleni. Uyayizwa leyo nto, indlela engimzwe mina echaza ngayo uMbuyiseni Ndlozi, Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi, uma echaza laba abamashayo njengamanje abamasha against ama-immigrants, ubabize ngama-lumpen radicalism noma ngama-lumpen, ngiyibize nje kanjalo, igama elisuselwa ku-Karl Marx. So-ke kunento ethile engithi ake ngiyibheke la. Kungenzeka ukuthi yes, ngoba vele ngiyabona la ukuthi baningi nabamshayela izandla ngendlela ayichaza ngayo, nendlela ayibeka ngayo and all that, uyibeka vele njengomuntu oyisifundiswa. Uyamuzwa ukuthi ufundile impela, futhi understanda kahle uKarl Marx and all that. But manje ake si-apply-ke manje le theory akhuluma ngayo eSouth Africa. Ake sizame kuyi-apply eSouth Africa. Uma sichaza nge-lumpen radicalism, njengoba kuchazwa la ukuthi isuke izama ukushintsha isimo sepolitiki nese-social life in a country or in a society. Isebenzisa kakhulu i-energy, isebenzisa kakhulu futhi ne-social media popularity and i-outrage and all that. Ayigxilile ikakhulu ey'ndabeni zokubuilda sustainable institutions or policies. Uyayibona, yona isebenza kakhulu ngento ephambi kwayo manje, ekufuna kudilwe nayo manje. Uyayizwa leyo nto. So in that sense, uma ekhuluma nge-lumpen radicalism uchaza into efana naleyo kuNdlozi. But manje ngifuna si-apply le theory yakhe eSouth Africa, ngoba mina akukho la ngimphikisa khona ngale ndlela achaza ngayo lamamashi enzakala eSouth Africa, uma ewachaza ngaleyo ndlela ka-Karl Marx, i-theory ka-Karl Marx. Ikhona lapho into eyiqiniso, but let's apply the theory eSouth Africa ke manje. Uma ngabe sisebenzisa le theory ayikhulumayo ukuthi yena uchaza labantu abachazayo ongizwe, okuphakela, oMarch and March nabanye, ebachaza as ilumpen radicalism eSouth Africa. Ngifuna mina siyibuke lapho ngoba ngicabanga ukuthi angeke siyenze lento ibe si-apply ngendlela efanayo kuwo wonke ama-country noma kuwo wonke ama-society. In short, we cannot say this is a universal theory enga-applywa universally kuwo wonke ama-society. ESouth Africa, for example, eSouth Africa indlela izinto ezihleleke ngayo, i-hierarchy yombuso wase-South Africa, indlela ehleleke ngayo ikwenza kube nzima ngabantu base-South Africa, even noma befundile, ukuthi bangakhona ukushintsha isimo salelizwe besebenzisa mhlambe ama-institutions, yayibona, nama-policies. Kunini, for example, kukhulunywa ngendaba yama-policies selo sathola inkululeko ngo-94 kuza ngapha, ekuthiwa ayasetshenziswa ukushintsha isimo somuntu omnyama kulolizwe, kodwa singashintshi kuze kube manje. Yayibona, abantu base-South Africa bazona iphukuphuku mangabe belokhu bebona ugovernment ukuthi uyakhuluma ngama-policies, especially makuyiwa kumavoti ku-campaign. Naku nje manje kuya-campaign-wa, leyo party izoqhamuka ikhulume ngama-policies wayo, ikhulume nge-manifesto yayo. Mangabe sekufanele ku-implementwe lezo zinto azenzeki. That what makes abantu base-South Africa bese baba angry ke manje. Uyayibona? And manje bona indlela abayibona njenge-solution ukuthi izinto zenziwe different ngale ndlela igovernment eyenza ngayo. Because now seba emotional vele already ngendlela abazibona behlukumezeka ngakhona ngesimo izwe eliranwa ngakhona. Uyayibona? So bese kuthiwa ba destructive, sekuthiwa ba radical, sekuthiwa ba emotional, sekuthiwa ba chaotic. They use insult, they intimidate. Uyayibona? They do all those things without providing practical solutions. Ngoba kusho njalo. Kuthiwa yipi solution ongayithola ku March and March, yipi solution ongayithola ko Operation Dudula, kophakela umthakathi, njalo njalo ngabala ngithini. Kusho njalo. So uma ngabe ke siyibuka ngaleso leli uDr Ndlozi ayibuka ngakhona. Yes, njengomfoka Mkhonza ngizosho ngithi ngiyavuma mina ukuthi le ndlela achaza ngayo ngokwe-theory kaKarl Marx ye-lumpen radicalism kunjengoba esho, but kuze kufike ku-lumpen radicalism yini eyenzekile eSouth Africa? Yingoba i-government of South Africa, lama institutions esiwathembile ase-South Africa ayahluleka completely and dismally ukulungisa isimo sabantu base-South Africa. For example, buka khona manje kunoMadlanga Commission. Yini eyenzakala kuMadlanga Commission? Obani abalapha kuMadlanga Commission? Abantu abakuhulumeni, top officials ku-government of South Africa, some are parliamentarians, some baku-judicial system and all that. Therefore, abantu ba-South Africa mabebuka all those institutions efeyila phambi kwabo, ucabanga ukuthi kwenzakalani emqondweni wabo? Because bayazi bona ukuthi uma ngabe uhulumeni uhluleka, futhi bebona ukuthi uhluleka kanjani ngoba bebona nje ukuthi uhulumeni kugcwele i-corruption, uhulumeni kugcwele i-carelessness, uhulumeni kugcwele i-laziness and all that. Bazoyisukumela vele njengoba sibabona besukuma. Bezilwela ke manje besebenzisa lento le echazwe uNdlozi, i-lumpen radicalism. Besebenzisa ama-emotions zabo manje, besebenzisa izandla zabo, besebenzisa the physical part yokuthi babuyise izwe labo ngoba ugovernment yahluleka. So ngicabanga ukuthi isala lapho Dr Ndlozi ukuthi ungagxeki indlela abantu base-South Africa abamasha ngayo nendlela abantu base-South Africa abaresponda ngayo kuma-illegal immigrants and everything eyenziwa uhulumeni ukudila nalesimo ne-crime eyenzeka eSouth Africa. Angicabanga ukuthi kufanele usole lama lumpen radicals mangayibeka kanjalo. Kufanele ubuke ukuthi yini ekhoze lokho qala. Ngoba phela people of South Africa have been patient all this time. But kunokuthi isimo bathi babuke eCountryini asilungi. Kunalokho siya ngokuya siba worse. So therefore mina ngizothi lana Dr Ndlozi ngiyakuzwa ngendlela ochaza ngayo mawukhuluma ngabo March and everything, but indlela oyichaza ngayo izwakala kimi njengakungathi wena uvuna lama institutions esikhala ngawo kule country okuyiwona ayikhoze yayo yonke lento ngoba phela ayikhoze ngani. Sorry, for example, buka izinto ezenziwa ama institutions afana nohulumeni Home Affairs. Abantu abaningi la okukhulunywa ngabo balamzansi kuze babe la yonke lento was enabled by ama department afana no Home Affairs. They were enabled by ama department afana nama police department. Ngabala ngithini? OSASSA under social development and everything. Naku nje kuseqeda kuxoshwa yena umama ophethe ka social development kuningi uyayibona so ke angikuphikisi ukuthi kungaleyo ndlela but sifike kanjani lapho ngoba no Karl Marx mayekhuluma ngelumpened proletariat ukhumbula ukuthi mayekhuluma ngama proletariat wayekhuluma ngawo versus ama capitalist uyayibona because ama proletariat aseklasini eliphansi elimarginalized elifila disconnected malibuka laphiyana kuma capitalist indlela aphila kamnandi ngayo kwi hierarchy yawo vele kuba neenga ukuthi kungani singabi equal kungani singa enjoy the benefits of the system ngendlela efanayo into efanayo nala njoba ubezwa bekhuluma ongizwe ophakela umthakathi omatch and munch nabo bonke laba abamashayo bayakutshela bathi thina siyasokola lapha phansi yithi esihlala nalama illegal immigrants lapha emalokishini lapha emafletini nina lapho okhulumeni nihlala kuma suburbs aniyiboni lezi zinto esizibonayo la anikho kwi risk yalo shevu esewuthola la masithenga kule izitolo zalabantu uyayibona anikho kule risk amaphara amaningi lawa abangwa yilama drugs alapha la kuhleli thina njengabantu abaphansi esifila marginalized not nina lapho nimnandi lapho nikhona so ngicabanga ukuthi uDr Ndlozi kufanele ukuthi mayikhuluma le ndaba yelumpened radicalism I apply ngendlela eqondile kwi context yase South Africa angayenzi be application universal uyayibona ukuthi leyanto isebenza ngaleyo ndlela everywhere ngendlela efanayo labo bantu vele kufanele baviwe ngaleyo ndlela ukuthi ingqondo zabo ayisebenzi no zisebenza kahle iproblem ukuthi they are being abused yisystem yale country ingakho bezithola bezibona bona bengaqhamuka nento eyisolution because igovernment yethu yafail nabo Madlanga commission ad hoc committee beqhubeka kuningi bafethu ngashona langa ngikhuluma so ngithi angizoresponda nje kwi podcast ka Dr Ndlozi ukuthi lento ayishoyo kahle kahle ngiyayizwa but mangabe eyichaza ngalendlela ayichaza ngayo ngoba mayekhuluma ngamalumpen radicalism vele ukhuluma ngabantu vele aba emotional abayithola sometimes sekuthiwa aba chaotic and everything but kufanele sincome indlela abenza ngayo bafowethu ake sibuke indlela nje ophakela nongizwe abalawula ngayo labantu abamashayo bayazama ukuthi kube neorder kuhlonishwa amaphoyisa they try their best ukuthi kungabi nama casualties lapha kube nabantu asebebulewe and everything funa siba nakuba be emotional nakuba be angry ngesimo esenzakalayo in the country but they are trying their best ukuthi isimo sibe under umthetho wase South Africa kumele sibancome kuloko bekufanele ukuthi Dr Ndlozi ukuveze lokho ukuthi nakuba ubachaza ngalendlela obachaza ngayo ezilumpen radicalism kodwa ukuveza ukuthi at least they are trying their best ukuthi bangabi kule level esingayibiza ngokuthi chaos indlela abenza ngayo because akatathu ukuze kube manje abatapi they are not looting yabo so kufanele ukuthi sikurespect lo angazi bafethu ukuthi nithini kuloko indlela mina engimuzwe ngayo uDr Mbuyiseni Ndlozi iyona le so ngiresponda kuyo njengamanje uyabona ene bengifuna ukusho lokho sengiconclude ukuthi abantu abafana noDr Mbuyiseni Ndlozi bengivele mina ngimbona indlela akhuluma ngayo nendlela arizina ngayo ngenhlanhla ke ngeke ngaba naye eVets mina yena ngiyazi mhlawumbe akangasi mhlawumbe angabona ubuso abujwayele mina I was there naye eVets that was 2007 if I'm not mistaken I remember him very well eVets so nakuba sasingekho eclassini elilodwa but we're always passing each other a campus and all that so I know him and I've been following him even as EFF ke ngilandela yonke indlela akhuluma ngayo narizina ngayo kuyezwakala ukuthi hayi umuntu orizinayo impela but ngifuna ukusho lokuthi indlela mina vele bengivele ngimbona ngayo even before indlela arizina ngayo indlela okurezina ngayo uformer president uThabo Mbeki. That's why I was not even shocked or surprised mangimbona eseyi-host kwi-podcast yeThabo Mbeki Foundation le African Renaissance, because uDr Ndlozi ngokwami urizina ngendlela efanayo noMbeki. I-problem ke khona kwi-reasoning yabantu abafana noDr Ndlozi no-former president uThabo Mbeki. They reason very well, but mase kufika kuthiwa apply ke reasoning yabo in the country, they fail dismally. Abantu abafana nabo, they fail dismally because ababi ne-connection, ababi ne-chemistry ne-society yase-South Africa nabantu ikakhulukazi abantu abamnyama base-South Africa. I-reasoning yabo, it has much to do nabantu abafana nabo abangama-scholars, labo nje abakuleyo level noma kulelo class. Lapha phansi mangabe abantu belalela izinto ezikhulunywa uDr Ndlozi no former president Thabo Mbeki, abaziboni be-relate nabo kulezo zinto. Why? Because they fail uku-applya le reasoning yabo nale knowledge yabo nale mfundo yabo abanayo kwi-context yase-South Africa, ukuze bakhona ukuba ne-chemistry nendlela abantu base-South Africa abarezina ngayo nabenza ngayo izinto. Isala nje lapho kuphela. So ngiyabonga kakhulu bafethu, ake siphawuleni uthini umbono wakho wena ngendlela akhuluma ngayo uDr Ndlozi. Na iclip ake umlalele kancane ukuthi le video engiyenzayo njengamanje yini ngempela ayishilo uDr Ndlozi le ngiresponda kuyo mina manje mayikhuluma ngama-lumpen radicals uma echaza bonke laba abamashayo. Umfoka Mkhonza ke lo, asihlangane kuma-comments la kuma-video alandela. Ngiyacela qhubeka usubscribe, qhubeka ufollow le channel ngoba iyakhula iyaphambili, sizoqhubeka si-engage ngale ndlela. Sesiyohlangana kuma-comments. Thank you so much.
My final point is March on March. I was saying that there's something very specific in starting an organization, which is different to starting a service delivery protest. You have to have resources and be organized, buses, T-shirts, and all those things. So they call themselves, they're dealing with illegal immigration. That particular xenophobic movement, because they are resolving the problem amongst Africans. It's a problem amongst Africans. You are resolving it by mobilizing hate. It's very possible to talk about all those issues without mobilizing hate. It's very possible to speak about the fact that we must all know who we live with. I must know who are you, because the day there's a dispute, I must be able to find you. We go to court and resolve my dispute. So no one is going to wake up and say there shouldn't be documentation. Otherwise, how could we plan a country? How would we budget? We need to budget and all those things. But this is why the true name for it is called lumpen radicalism. I'll give you the most dramatic example. You see the spaza shops of Ethiopians, Pakistanis, and Bangladesh. I think it's very small, but let's say that. They are not in town, far away. They are not in complexes per se. Where are they? In your garages. Who opened the door of the garage for the Ethiopian to have a spaza shop? Who takes rent? Then you leave the house and go march. How did you come to the agreement? How do they pay you such that they are engaged in this illegality? And did you say, are you documented? Did you ask those questions? That's the phenomena of let's chase the spaza shops out. But it's a mutual economy. They're not freestanding. They are your business transactions. They are your business. They are in the community. You are the landlords. I mean, if you were to